of our listeners on the new U975 FM Multicultural Radio, our viewers on Synergy TV, our viewers on Caribbean Showtime Television in Canada, YouTube and Facebook. A very warm welcome to another edition of the program, Conversations with Zelisa, where we continue to inform, educate, empower and answer those unanswered questions. I am Zelisa Budusing Rupani, humbly inviting you to sit back, relax, enjoy, absorb. It's going to be a great show today. I've got very special people that are coming on today. And of course, directing this morning and in Master Control, Akua George. We'd like to wish each and every one of you, a blessed, productive, fruitful day today. It's Tuesday morning, Tuesday the 7th of March, 2023. And if you're celebrating a birthday, happy birthday. If it's your anniversary, happy anniversary to you and yours. Let's go to our quote for today. And this is coming to us with the kind compliments of ZMB Communications Limited. And it says, "You will face many defeats in life, but never let yourself be defeated." Akua, thank you so much. This, of course, was chosen by my director this morning, Akua George. You will face many defeats in life, but never let yourself be defeated. It's beautiful, it's strong, and it's a great message. Thank you so much, Akua. That came to us with the kind compliments of ZMB Communications Limited. I want to say a very good morning and a warm welcome going out to a gentleman whom I respect, I admire. He's a tower of strength. He is a hero in every sense. I admire him, and he is a force to be reckoned with. He's a warrior. He was born, I think, to be an example to all of us. Yeah, let's say good morning and a very warm welcome going on to Rennie Ramnarine, a true son of the soil. And look at him, handsome guy, talented, and we all admire him so much. Rennie, my dear friend, welcome. It's nice having you with us again.
Wow, what an introduction, I must say here. Thank you very much, Zelisa. It's so good, to be on the program again. And before we go any further, I'd like to just say a very pleasant morning to all your listeners, all the fans, everybody, and to you, continue doing what you do best, because you really are great at what you do. And thanks again for the opportunity to be here today.
I'm humbled by your kind words, and I also want to take the opportunity before we start our conversation to extend on behalf of all of us at ZMB Communications Limited our deepest condolences on the passing of your dear father, a pioneer, a rock, and a hero, a son of the soil in many, many ways. His passing took us all. I remember when I heard the news, I couldn't say anything. I just was I know he was ailing, I know he wasn't well, but we always have to say prepare for the unexpected. And the truth is, my first thought was you, Rennie. When your dad passed, I thought of you and how you would. I know that the family in itself very close knitted and very jointed, but I thought of you, my friend, and I'm happy to know that. This is why I introduce you as a hero and a living example, that regardless to the storms that may come our way, the challenges that come in front of us that we don't anticipate, you are one of those people. You know how to pick up your pieces and survive and motivate and continue to be a strength to so many of us, including myself. Yeah?
Yeah, well, thank you so much. It's a very difficult time for all of us, but nevertheless, he was ailing for a while.
Yeah.
So, and the doctors had said, we have to expect the unexpected, and like you rightfully said, like I tell people, once you're born, you have to die, and the only thing is we don't know when, we don't know how, we don't know where, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you let me just take a couple of seconds to tell you a little something.
Please.
The day that he passed on,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
That a couple, like maybe about an hour before he passed,
Yeah.
Raymond and I and some of the little kids, we were there with him in the room, and I looked at his eyes and how it was, turning over. You couldn't see the black.
Yeah.
So I told Raymond and the kids, I said, listen, let's just come out to the room and give Dad some time to himself. So we were like, no, I don't want to leave him crying. I said, Ray, look at Daddy's eye. He's traveling right now.
Yeah.
And with us being here, we're being selfish. We're not giving him, he wouldn't want to go with knowing we're here. So let me just come out of the room a little bit.
Yeah.
And you know what I did? We all came out. I went and sat in front by the temple. And there was this particular Muhammad Rafi song my dad used to sing for me when I was a little baby.
Yeah.
He used to tell me this was the only thing used to make me stop crying and make me sleep away. You know this old Muhammad Rafi song? Janevano zara murke dekh mujhe. Well, I went outside and I went on YouTube and I got it.
Yeah.
And I sat there playing it and listening to it and thinking about my dad. I cried. And as soon as the song finished,
yeah,
my sister-in-law came and she was like, Ren, come and see Dad now that he's gone. As soon as the song done,
oh my God,
she just stand up there and say, Ren, Dad gone, come and see him. And that was it, So I mean, we miss him. We like one of the nurses where I dialyzed.
Yeah.
She asked me. She was, she said, condolences and all like that. And
yeah.
then she was like, Ren, you mind if I ask her how old your dad was? So I told her, I said, well, he was 76. He would have been 77 on the 30th of May this year.
Okay.
Then she was like, Ren, fortunate you all are. So I was trying to figure out what angle she coming from.
Yeah.
Because I never really give it a thought. Then she said, Ren. I said, how you mean? She said, Ren, when I was 9 years old, my father passed.
Yeah.
So I didn't have much memory with my dad. She said, you all lived a lifetime with your dad.
Yes.
I have so much, I've accumulated so much good memories throughout the years. And I started there after she left and I was like, I never really thought of it like that. But, we're so fortunate. We're so fortunate in so many ways that we were able to spend a whole lifetime with him, traveling all over the world, doing music, whatever, So I know he's in a better place, and I know he would have been very, very proud to know that last Saturday here, I Am the Music Boss concert was such a success, and that everybody thoroughly enjoyed themselves. So
I know.
I know he's looking down at us and smiling. I know that.
And blessing you, and blessing you, and guiding you. And I think it was just divine intervention and the grace of God to inspire you at that time when he was traveling, passing to go to the great beyond, that you were there as a blessing to sing that beautiful selection. I think that's quite beautiful and very auspicious as well. With that being said, Ren, you were motivated. There is a teaser that you've sent out. You sent it out to me. I'm waiting in anticipation to have the formal release of this song, because this is a favorite that of many people, including myself. And it's a song, I want to share this with you, that my daughter sings time after time, almost every day. She goes to a mic. I'm telling you, she holds a little mic and she's singing it. Now, you spoke about that nurse talking about her dad, and you getting the opportunity, you and your family getting the opportunity to live a lifetime. 76 years of his, you all were born, he was probably in his 20s. So you've known him for many years. Your children would have had the experience of having their grandfather. So she's very right. Rather than look at the, it's difficult and it's hard, but look at the positive. Hey, man, I had my father. I had him to influence me. I had him for there in good times, bad times, to lift me, to carry me to have these wonderful experiences. Let me tell you, I lost my husband, 17 months ago to kidney failure. My daughter was just 3.5. So
Yes,
when you
yes, I
talk
know.
about that, it connects with me immediately. So it touches something within my soul as well. But this song, can we get the teaser? And I just would like all of our viewers, near and far, and our listeners to listen to this, because Tutse Naraz, it's from a film called Masoom, but it's such a beautiful song.
It is.
It's touching, but apart from beautiful, the meaning is so deep. So, Akua, could we get my director, could we put up that teaser so our listeners and our viewers can understand what Rennie did after the passing of his dad? Let's listen to this quickly. It's wonderful. I can't wait for it. And I'm not upset with life. I'm just upset with the circumstances and all of these questions surrounding. It's such a deep song with such a beautiful meaning as well. Rennie, what inspired you?
Well, to be quite honest, ever since I was a little kid, this is one of the songs that always stood out in my head here. It's a song that I love growing up. And it's a song that my dad, he used to always like sometimes we would sit and look at Saregama or Indian Idol and all these things.
Yeah.
And you see the little kids and them singing. And I remember one night he called me, he said, hey, come back. I said, what? He said, here is the youth man sing this song now. That was one of his favorite songs. It's very dear to my heart. So I was like, you know what? Let's do this thing. I went, Big Rich and I at the Pungulong's factory.
Yeah.
We put our heads together and we did the track. And like I said, off the air just a while ago, we only released it on NFX Radio, which is in Florida. That was Saturday morning.
Okay.
So that little teaser you played there, this is probably the first time TNT would be hearing a little teaser, a little bit of it, because I haven't released it on any of the local radio stations as yet.
Yeah.
That would be happening from tomorrow.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
We'll be making arrangements for you to have a chat with us on the new U975 FM, because that's the sort of music and songs that we play now. And I would really want to have a nice formal interview with you and release it, have it heard here, because it's a song that we play all the time. It's highly requested. It's also one of my all-time favorite songs. And I think it's because it really, meaning if you understand it, it could really touch your soul.
Definitely.
Rennie, in terms of coping, dealing, I know that you've put your energy into positive things and you're getting yourself involved, but apart from that, which sets you apart from everybody else, I mean, if you listen to you and you look at your photos and you hear you're such an inspiration. People who do not know will not ever begin to understand what you're going through. You're a kidney survivor, you're surviving kidney failure. And it's not an easy thing. There are times that sometimes I look at your posts and tears will come to my eyes. And there are times that I will look at your pictures with your beautiful daughters and they're gorgeous. And tears will come to my eyes, because you still, despite the circumstances, the storm that you are facing that nobody could truly understand, you continue to persevere, you continue to be a warrior, you continue to be an inspiration. And there must be something in terms of divine intervention that actually continues to boost you, to help you. And I want you to share that with us when we return. All right, let's go to these messages. When we return, we're going to continue our conversation with this handsome son of the soil. He's talented, made us proud, not here in Trinidad and Tobago, but throughout the world. He keeps our flag going very high and making us proud. Of course, international standards. I'm speaking of no other than Rennie Ramnarine. Let's go to these messages.
Super quality supermarket, best quality and great prices. Get your fresh fruits, vegetables and meats. It's a one-stop shop for the most affordable groceries, baby items, kitchen supplies, bathroom accessories, car care supplies, pet food, toys and lots more, all at Super Quality Supermarket. Wide aisles, fully air-conditioned and secured parking. 3 locations nationwide: Park, 98 Endeavour Road, Chaguanas, and 47 Tissue Drive, Trin-City. Super Quality Supermarket. Visit Agri Savers Limited, number 19 Orange Grove Trace, St. Augustine, for all your agriculture, livestock, pet, agri-equipment, hydroponics, cannabis, fishing tackle supplies, and much more. Open Monday to Friday 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. and Saturdays 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. Contact 473-6074, 663-1094. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram.
Touching a Life Foundation for Kids. Annual charity, dinner and cultural extravaganza on Saturday, March 25th, 2023 at the Wali Nagar site at 5:30 p.m. Bollywood singing and dances by MGICC and performances by popular guest artists. Sponsor an orphan child. RSVP 785-7773.
Welcome back to Conversations with Zelisa. I'm in conversation with someone I do admire and I respect. I think he's a living hero, and it's a gentleman that, I was telling him off air that I've been getting so many WhatsApp messages sending condolences and saying, they're so proud of Rennie. So I'm happy to know that people are connecting and people could get the opportunity to express their gratitude and love. Rennie Ramnarine, the one and only, yeah? And a team player, very important when it comes to a pillar in the band Delina Dunn. They've certainly made us very proud and continues to do that. Rennie, welcome back. You had a marvelous show, successful show on Saturday, I was told, yeah.
Yeah,
tell us about that experience. So despite everything that's going on with your dialysis and what you go through, man, you were there. Talk to us about the experience on Saturday.
Well, I'll tell you something. When they decided to do the show after COVID and all, the last time they used to call it the ELR concert, Everybody Loves Raymond. And the last one we did was in 2019.
Yeah.
So, a couple of years had passed. So I told them, I think I'm going to muster up some strength to come and sing to the show. But I say, you know what? I don't advertise me. Don't let anybody know I'm singing. And even on the day of the show, I told the MC, I said, when you introduce him, do not say it's me.
Yeah.
Just introduce me as a special guest coming on stage, whatever.
Oh my God.
And I started now behind the curtains, nobody, and you could even see in some of the videos, you hear me starting to sing this intro of a song, right?
Yeah.
And you're hearing people like videotaping saying like, wait a second, is Raymond? Then you hear the other person say, no, look, Raymond on stage. And then I have to be Raymond Big Son, Varun. And they say, no, Varun is in Florida studying. And everybody, who is this? It's, then somebody like, it's song like Rennie, but no, that can't be it. No way he will be here. And then when I actually came on the stage now I know I would get, people would scream and all of that to see me after so long, but I didn't expect it to be like this. From the time I entered the stage and made about 2-3 steps further, the whole, and now the show was solo, the whole entire place, everybody just started to scream and, ball hard, and then every single person stood up from their chairs and gave me a standing ovation. I'm talking about everybody. And then people just like,
You deserve
then you look at some people and I started singing. And the first song I actually sang was to Chanaran. And when I started that as well, you just seen a lot of people in the audience, big men and thing and women, they're wiping their eye chairs and from their eye,
Yeah.
But it was, it felt so good to be back on stage after so long. I felt like, like I get back a piece of the cake.
Yeah.
Like all the time the cake, then I get nothing to eat because, sick and whatever. But I feel like I get a slice of cake Saturday night. It was really, really tremendous. The entire show was beautiful. All the kids, Raymond, all the artists, everybody, the band, the musicians, everybody, everything went down without a hitch. Smooth, everybody enjoyed themselves, and I'm so looking forward, to be back on stage again.
Great. That's great news that you feel so motivated. Now, the truth is, there are lots of people who are in a battle, like you and many others, trying to deal, trying to cope, trying to get their life back on track. What do you say to those people? Because you do dialysis, 3 times a week?
3 times a week.
That's not easy. At the end of it, it's totally exhausting. It's painful. It's an experience. Only being in your shoes, or your family members, the close ones, will understand what you're going through. What do you say to those? I mean, you've been able to get your life back on track. You've been highly, you have a lot of your loved ones around you that motivates you and standing with you and supporting you. But what is it really that ignites that flame to keep you going? I mean, that experience alone that you would have had on Saturday is a booster to say, I did this and I'm going to continue to do it.
Definitely.
But what is it really that keeps that fire burning?
Yeah, to be quite honest, I mean, ever since I knew myself as a little kid growing up, we were always a close-knit family and always very religious. Like every time if you sit in my car now, you have there's only bhajans always playing, all these things. I'm very religious, And what happened, since I got sick a couple of years ago, I have been able now, to spend a lot more time with myself, thinking about life in general. I spend a lot of my time praying and doing meditation and things. So to the people out there, I have to say there are a lot of people who live by guess. You know how we say it? You live by guess? No. You need to put God in your life. And I always tell people, if you're a Hindu, be a good Hindu. If you're a Muslim, be a good Muslim. And if you're a Christian, be a good Christian. I am a Hindu by faith, and I spend a lot of time praying. And it has given me so much encouragement. Sometimes when you think the whole world against you or whatever, I know in my heart, well, listen, my God there for me, and once I keep trying, He wouldn't forget me. He will keep pushing me, and like you said, Saturday in the show, that has boosted everything in me, to keep fighting, and, because sometimes I go for dialysis and stuff, and sometimes we are a bit early, and they would have like a couple of the other dialysis patients outside, we sit and chatting,
Yeah.
And some of them would be like, so Ren, so when you finish dialysis today, what are you going to do?
Yeah.
I have a couple things to do. I'm going to the grocery to get a couple things, and then in the market, and then I'm going to see my kids, and then I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to do that, and then like, where you getting that strength from to do that? I mean,
Yeah.
Because they just be like, why? When you say I done dialysis, I go home and shower up and I go on in my bed to sleep.
Yeah.
So I told them, I say as much as it's nice to get your rest and all of that,
Yeah.
you have to keep telling your body, this is not my life. My life is not me going dialysis and when I finish just come home on our bed and sleep.
Right.
No. You need to do more things with your life.
Yeah.
You know, because I just tell them, I said the closest thing to death is sleep, you know. So
you're correct.
you know, you had to try.
I love that you say that, because really I listen to you attentively. It's about the power of the mind. It's about the power of telling yourself, I will get through this. It's about you putting that energy out there that I am alive and I am going to make the best of my life. I'm not going to take my this part of my life that's been dished out, which is poor health. I'm not going to take that and allow that to win the battle. I'm going to win the battle. And I love that attitude.
Yeah, and I have that attitude, for instance, you know, because look, even Saturday night after I sang and stuff,
yeah,
a lot of people backstage were asking me, Ren, and they hug up and they take out picture, like, Ren, you really, it's a renal patient? I said, from my laugh, I said, how you mean? They said, Ren, but I mean, so long we hear you sing and your voice, like, nothing never changed. It's just so powerful and everything.
Yeah. Well, look, so we're listening to you. We are listening to you right now. And like I say, if people are not aware, they would never know, because you're so motivating. Your voice is so powerful. You know, you've got this, this sort of energy about you that's simply phenomenal. And it's about the right attitude.
Yeah. So I told them, I said, let me tell you something. And this is the same thing I told everyone who asked me the same question on Saturday night.
Yeah.
I said, let me tell you something. God, I born with this little talent that God gave to me, and this voice and whatever, and don't expect it to go anywhere, because this is mine. I will die with it.
Yeah.
I said, I could be how sick. I say, you know how many times I went in studios to record stuff, and I in so much pain and I just not feeling good, but you know, when you stand up and you put on the headphone and you start to record, you're something, you know, you just do. I keep telling myself, Ren, just do what you have to do.
Yeah.
You know, so in general, again, a lot of the dialysis patient out there, you know, don't matter you're going to the clinic, don't matter you're going to see a doctor, your dietitian, and all of these things. Don't just, and I think this is the most important message I can give to all of those people. Don't just depend on what they say. You have to sit down. They have so much, you can learn so much information on the internet. Go Google this, Google that, and learn about it. Learn about what type of food you have to eat, what you should keep away from. And this, you know, and in the beginning for me, I wouldn't lie, in the beginning it was very difficult. But I have gotten used to it, because there was a time that my both feet would be swollen like 24/7, months and months and months going.
Yeah.
And it's because I wasn't able to control the amount of fluid that I took in.
Right.
But no, every time I go for dialysis, the nurses, they have a habit, they would press like my foot down there to see if it's swollen or anything. And they would be like, Ren, you don't have no problem with that again. I'll be like, no.
So
nothing, not if you press it. Like if you look at my foot, it's like normal. There's no swelling, nothing.
So Ren, what you're saying is that it takes a lot of discipline as well. It takes a lot of tenacity and discipline. It's a formula that's working, because you can see you're very disciplined. You're talking about what you ensure. So you've been able to control things like that, and great. I mean, I feel like our time with you is so very limited, and there's so much more I want to talk to you about, because I do believe you could continue to help all of us. And so we'll see you and have you very soon on the show again. I look forward to that.
Anytime.
And
I always look forward to it as well.
Thank
so
you.
Anytime, you just give me a call. Anytime.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I admire you. I respect you. I wish you the best. May that bright light shine in your path, and may you continue to be the inspiration that you are. Thank you so much. We'll talk to you really soon. God bless.
Thank you so much again, Zelisa, and to all the fans over there. Have a great day.
We love you and God bless you. Thank
Love
you
you
so
guys
much.
too.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Surviving kidney failure, a true son of this soil, someone I admire and respect truly, Rennie Ramnarine, a true inspiration, a force to be reckoned with. Stay with us. Let's go to these messages. When I return, I'm going to be in conversation with Dr. Carlos Navarro and Dr. Brian Thompson of Eden Heights Clinic. When we return, stay with us.
Eden Heights Clinic. Live blood analysis with instant results. Colon hydrotherapy, ozone therapy, prolozone therapy, complete detox, weight loss, oxygen baths, diet and nutritional programs, supplements and health foods, treatment for all lifestyle diseases, cancer, diabetes, heart disease, men and women issues and much more at Eden Heights Clinic, 13 Montague Avenue, Trincity, 763-5292, 640-8985.
Everything used to irritate me. Politics, the lack of manners these days, remembering passwords, honestly. Even my milk drink, that used to really irritate me. Well, my tummy at least. Not now though. I've gone goat. It's mild on my insides, much better. Still thoroughly irritated by politics though, and global warming. Why don't more people bike like me? I don't drive. I don't even have a license.
Baby steps toddler. Go gentle. Go goat.
Baby Steps Goat Milk, available at Eden Heights Clinic, leading pharmacies and supermarkets throughout Trinidad and Tobago. For wholesale inquiries, contact 640-8985, 493-9196.
Welcome to the Antediluvian Nature Center of Life Extension and Health Recovery. Coming from the Garden of Eden, the Antediluvian Nature Center brings to you breakthrough medicines and anti-aging technologies for all ailments and diseases in the body, nutritional therapies, naturopathic treatments, as we create opportunities of hope and celebrate longevity. And remember, the healing is from God.
This is
Full 100,
an all-natural herbal dietary supplement formulated exclusively for men. Our proprietary blend was designed with one goal in mind: to improve your overall health, rejuvenating your vitality, energy, strength, and libido. Want to be at your peak performance in everything you do? Then
get Full 100.
Fast-acting, long-lasting, with no side effects.
Oh my God.
Touching a Life Foundation for Kids. Annual charity, dinner and cultural extravaganza on Saturday, March 25th, 2023 at Diwali Nagar site at 5:30 p.m. Bollywood singing and dances by MGICC and performances by popular guest artists. Sponsor an orphan child. RSVP 785-7773.
Welcome back to the program Conversations with Zelisa, and a very warm welcome to the management and staff of Eden Heights Clinic. They are located 13 Montague Avenue in Trincity. Telephone contact numbers are 640-8985. Also, I want to remind you to pick up your Baby Steps goat milk, available at leading supermarkets and pharmacies throughout Trinidad and Tobago. And for wholesale inquiries, you can call Eden Heights Clinic 640-8985. A very good morning and a warm welcome going out to Dr. Carlos Navarro and Dr. Brian Thompson. Wow, it's wonderful seeing you all and having you all on the program again. Welcome, welcome.
Same to you, Zelisa, and of course to all viewers on television and radio. It's always a pleasure to be on the program.
Nice.
Information.
And I know you're going to continue to share your wealth of knowledge and experiences with us as well. Both doctors, today we're talking about regeneration. And so let's get straight into our topic.
Okay, sure. Right. So let me just share with persons why we picked that topic actually. Right. So regeneration, of course, what we do at the clinic is helping person overcome different ailments, diseases, anything to do with health we could talk about. All right. Regeneration is regenerating your body, regenerating all the tissues. So most of our program is actually designed to do that. All right, where we give you the proper nutrition. We basically work with even persons sometimes come in for back pain, hip pain. It could be knee pains. It could also be ankle pain. And the thing that we use for that is also helping to regenerate the tissues and helping it to repair back to normal. So that's where the topic comes in. But we want to be more focusing into reintroducing ourselves back to the persons that are listening to this program at this time, right? So I will stay quiet for a few minutes and then Dr. Navarro will come in now.
Brilliant, because remember our viewers who've been yearning and asking about you, they are aware, but we've got thousands of listeners now are listening to you both for the very first time. And so it's important that they understand the magnitude of the work that you do in terms of helping people, like you say, to rejuvenate or to get back ultimate health. And it starts from the very holistic way that you do things which sets you apart.
All right, and the issue is that unfortunately today we have so many genetically modified foods, highly processed foods, cereals, that you see the population continuing to become more and more sick, and as you can see already, our health system is already overburdened with all these issues and problems. We already come through 2 years of COVID, and of course it's left its mark around the world. And in terms of eating properly and of course regenerating the body, that's an essential part. Of course, changing one's diet is one of the most important things. You know, we use a lot of different therapies which are very effective over the years. We've been, using treatments that help the body, because the body has the ability to regenerate. And of course, the live blood analysis is one of the things that we use to see the condition of the body and the status of the person's health, so that we can know what the issues are. Because some people will just come in and say, well, I have a digestive problem per se. But when you look at the digestive system under the microscope or at the blood, you realize that they also have colon issues and they also have liver issues, which contribute to that, because the liver is a major part in the digestive system. So we need to look at that aspect of what's happening, and not just say, well, diagnose, because a lot of people have, as you go to other clinics, they have the diagnostics, fine. How are they prepared to move now to the next level in terms of helping the body to regenerate? And sometimes it's not just using supplementation would help, because some people are too far gone to just use supplementation. You have to go use more advanced methods, I should say, in terms of cleansing. And that's why we have a detox, where when you come in, you spend about an hour and a half. And it's not just a colonics alone. We have the soaky bed, which is thermal heat. We have the rectal ozone, of course, cleansing of the colon. And then we have the vibro, which is electromagnetic therapy, which works very effectively in moving toxins out of the cells. Your cells work with microcurrent, and the Vibe machine has the ability. We've really never spoken much about the Vibe machine, But we have a room there that it's encased in aluminum walls, because it releases about 100,000, no, sorry, 500,000 hertz of electricity into the body, and stimulates the cells to increase the energy. Any cells that are toxic, usually the energy levels drop. So this stimulates the cells to go back up to the highest level, which is between 70 to 80. I think it's what's the name of the current? I'm trying to remember this. Microwatts or something like that. And that, then when the cells go up to that, they automatically start detoxing, moving the toxins out. No, it's microvolts, sorry, microvolts. Yeah, microvolts, and the cells automatically start detoxing. So you sit in a room for 10 minutes. Of course, we give you water to drink before you go in the room. You cannot go in the room with a battery operated cell phone or watch or anything. If you have a pacemaker, you cannot go in the room. And that room, you sit there for 10 minutes and you're hit by these rays that actually amplify the energy in your cells, and that leads to the cleansing. Like cancer cells usually would work between 10 and 12 what I said, not microcurrent, anyway, microvolts, sorry, 10 to 12 microvolts. So the energy levels in a toxic cell is very, very low. So that's one of the things that we do. So it helps to remove it. And that's the first thing that we do. So when we go in, when you take the patient upstairs or downstairs, wherever we do the treatments, we flush more toxins out of the body via the other therapies that we use. And of course, the Soaky bed is a fantastic. We used to use infrared with ozone. Now that used to work very effectively as well. But this is much more advanced. Thermal heat is used to stimulate the lymphatic and also the immune system, the innate immune system. It stimulates circulation, so the person has poor circulation. It improves blood flow. And I can give you a case once with a guy who came straight out of the hospital with sickle cell. He had fever. He was in a lot of pain. We put him in the Soaky bed, and within 15 minutes of being in the Soaky bed, all the pain left. Because what happens is the cells clump, and then it tries to get into the small capillaries, and it causes clotting, and that becomes painful for the patient. So they get fever and they get a lot of pain. And I can tell you within 15 minutes, he was in no pain at all. He was comfortable, and then after that, he was smiling. He said, Dr. Navarro, feeling. And this is a guy who came straight out from the hospital. They took him out.
So, Doc, in terms of pain management, because a lot of people do not know how to deal and cope with pain management, one of the things I think you're explaining to us that's extremely important is that you have different treatments that are designed to help different health conditions. So it's just not one thing that you explore, but you've got different things that will help each different health concern or situation your patients may be in.
Absolutely. And of course, we have ozone. Ozone also helps with pain. It improves circulation. It improves oxygen to the brain. It stops bleeding if you have bleeding behind the eyes, or you have bleeding any part of the body. Most like cancer patients, certain tumors bleed, like rectal colon cancer, or tumors in the colon, or other areas, you have bleeding. The tumors, they set up in areas that have high blood supply. And we use the ozone therapy to stop the bleeding, because of course they become anemic, they become weak, their red blood cell count goes down, and of course they become very tired and very listless. So that's something that the ozone helps with that. And of course it also helps to wipe out any virus, bacteria, or fungus in the blood. It's multifaceted.
Great.
It's one of the most effective treatments that we have as well.
Great. Today
so everything is regeneration.
Today we are in conversation with Dr. Carlos Navarro, Dr. Brian Thompson. Today they're talking to us about regeneration, getting your body back to the way it is supposed to be, rejuvenating, and talking about some of the services that they offer. Our program coming to us with the kind compliments of Eden Heights Clinic. They are located 13 Montague Avenue in Trinity. They are no fly-by-night. They've been around for a very long time, and they have a track record of success when it comes to your health. Telephone contact number, write it down, save it in your phone. Eden Heights Clinic, 640-8985. 640-8985. Find out about their different services that could help you be you again. Rejuvenate, regenerate, and be the you are ought to be, the you that God made you to be, with good health. I also want to remind you to pick up your goat milk, Baby Steps goat milk, all the way from New Zealand. It is the ultimate choice, is the best choice, and it's available at leading supermarkets and pharmacies throughout Trinidad and Tobago. If you're a supermarket, you're a pharmacy, you've got a store, and you want to carry the product wholesale prices, you can check out Eden Heights Clinic, 640-8985, 640-8985. Let's go to these messages. When we return, we continue our conversation with Dr. Carlos Navarro and Dr. Brian Thompson of Eden Heights Clinic. Stay with us.
Eden Heights Clinic. Live blood analysis with instant results. Colon hydrotherapy, ozone therapy, prolozone therapy, complete detox, weight loss, oxygen baths, diet and nutritional programs, supplements and health foods, treatment for all lifestyle diseases, cancer, diabetes, heart disease, men and women issues, and much more at Eden Heights Clinic, 13 Montague Avenue, Trinity, 763-5292, 640-8985.
Everything used to irritate me. Politics, the lack of manners these days, remembering passwords, honestly. Even my milk drink, that used to really irritate me. Well, my tummy at least. Not now though. I've gone goat. It's mild on my insides, much better. Still thoroughly irritated by politics though, and global warming. Why don't more people bike like me? I don't drive. I don't even have a license.
Baby steps toddler. Go gentle. Go goat.
Baby Steps goat milk, available at Eden Heights Clinic, leading pharmacies and supermarkets throughout Trinidad and Tobago. For wholesale inquiries, contact 640-8985, 493-9196. Super quality supermarket. Best quality and great prices. Get your fresh fruits, vegetables and meats. It's a one-stop shop for the most affordable groceries, baby items, kitchen supplies, bathroom accessories, car care supplies, pet food, toys and lots more, all at Super Quality Supermarket. Wide aisles, fully air-conditioned and secured parking. 3 locations nationwide: Couva Car Park, Couva, 98 Endeavour Road, Chagonas, and 47 Tissue Drive, Trinity. Super Quality Supermarket.
The Untold Truth, every Friday at 6 p.m. The journey has just begun with Master Eric. Zelisa. A new kind of podcast getting to the root of hidden knowledge. You can join us on Facebook, Conversations with Zelisa, TT, and YouTube, Master Eric. Your journey has just begun.
Agni Puja and Gift Shop, home to an extensive array of fine jewelry, books, authentic saris, and all your puja needs. Telephone 669-5058. located at Caroni North Bank Road, St. Helena.
Welcome back to the program Conversations with Zelisa. To all of our listeners on the new U975 FM Multicultural Radio, all of our viewers on Synergy TV, on the Caribbean Showtime Television in Canada, Facebook and YouTube, thank you so much for choosing us. In conversation with Dr. Carlos Navarro and Dr. Brian Thompson, both of Eden Heights Clinic. They are located 13 Montague Avenue in Trin-City. Check them out for ultimate in health, and remember their telephone contact numbers are, write it down, store it on your phone. Remember to call 640-898-493-9196. Also, I want to remind you to pick up your baby steps goat milk at leading supermarkets and pharmacies throughout Trinidad and Tobago. And if you are interested in wholesale inquiries, please call 640-898-549-9196. Doctors, welcome back and thank you so much for joining us. Today we're speaking about regeneration. Welcome back.
Okay, so let me just jump in here for a second. Well, of course, just listening to you, so many different platforms that you all know, from Facebook to YouTube to, let's say, to the radio, and so many things. And this is what is actually important, so that you'll actually reach a wide variety of different people that will be listening to the program, which is good. That persons who are listening as we coming on, we're going to be sharing so many different information on different health conditions, from arthritis down to heart disease, persons who have circulation issues, which is a major problem within the whole country at the moment. A lot of persons that generally come in with a lot of pain. Most of them will be complaining about lower back pain. Okay, they will also be complaining where they're feeling like needles and pins, cramping, numbness. So we have different therapies that we can actually do for persons that really need the help. And there are a lot of persons I know that needs a lot of help. Plus we have different little specials that we run as well too. So persons have to just stay tuned. They could just type in on or just go on our Facebook, Eden Heights, and they could see some of the specials that we've been sharing. Some of those specials as well with them. Okay?
Great.
So we have a lot to offer, a lot to share, and a wealth of information. Of course, Dr. Navarro have been practicing for over 25 years. And of course, I'll be taking most of his information, adding my information together with it, so that we'll be able to help as much person as possible as you can. I will definitely say that I have learned so much from just sitting down with him sometimes and asking questions, or just looking. Sometimes you don't know that I'm observing him to see exactly what is going on, how he will answer this question, and that would have help us to reach a certain stage. Person might come in and see someone young like me, and they're watching like, you're the person I'm going to see today. I'm like, yes, I am. I said, don't worry. Okay? If it is that you need more information, I have Dr. Navarro there. He's just a little phone call away. If he's, let's say, far away from me, I'll just call him, and he'll be there to just, help us those that are in dire need, that are having so many issues where they will be in a chronic situation, that I might need him to help out in that case.
I also know you've got a great team attached to the clinic that's been working with you for many, many years. They're trained, they're certified, they know what they're about. And I think those are the things that will really take the Eden Heights Clinic and separate you, set you apart in terms of different. I love the fact that, you continue to grow and excel, you continue to explore the options when it comes to health and different services that you offer as well. So I'm happy to know that our listeners and our viewers can simply go onto Facebook, find out about the different products, the different services, and how you can really help them.
Experience is the main thing. We have been, because of the amount of time we've been in business, we have treated everything under the sun, different kind of conditions, infections, because our protocols are great. We have a lot of different protocols for a lot of different conditions. And of course, with time comes experience. And this is where we have the edge on a lot of other places because of the amount of, the type of diseases that we deal with. Remember too, we do intravenous work. We do a lot of intravenous work. We do prolozone therapy, which is one of the best treatments for joint, back, even torn ligaments, or areas that are outside of the joint. We can treat those. And of course, the IVs are second to none. We have been doing intravenous work for more than 10 years. So our experience in that is phenomenal. I mean, our nurses, the nurses have their trained myself, and a lot of our employees have been well educated so that when you come in, they know exactly what type of treatment they're going to need to receive. If there are any issues, we've never had any critical situations, because the main thing is we know how to deal with a situation when something happens. Because once you're trained, it's not like something new. You know, somebody has something happens, we know how to deal with it. And this is the difference with experience. With experience, as I said, with time comes experience, and of course, I think we are a very high quality, efficient clinic. And everything that we do, we have a system, we have files on the patient. When the patient comes in, we take notes, how many treatments they do, the type of treatments they do, what supplementation they're on. Everything is noted and kept in a file so that we can track the progress of the patient. We also work with a lab, and we also have ultrasound technician coming in every Wednesday. And so we can do normal blood tests. Besides our live blood, we can also do normal blood tests, and we can follow up with ultrasounds. And we work with a lot of people who have injuries. We work with Caribbean Radiology. They are very good. I would say for scans and X-rays, we work with them. And as I said, we use all the technology that's available to us. So it's not just a matter of yes. We're very experienced when it comes to that.
We've got 2 minutes to wrap things up. Closing comments.
Well, I just want to say to persons that, you may be having a particular issue that you might never find the answer to. We always try to keep doing research and to keep updating persons on so many different issues that they're having. So what I want persons to know is that, they can come into the clinic, they can see us from Monday to Friday, start like 8 in the morning till 4:30. And we'll be there to help as much as we can by God's grace.
Dr. Thompson, thank you so much. Dr. Navarro?
Well, I think Dr. Thompson said it in a nutshell. We have the experience, we have as I said, the different technologies that we use. We haven't even touched on some of the things that we do, because of course we do a lot more other things than what we talk about there. There are a lot more other protocols that we can use. So, as I said, the wealth of experience and the knowledge that we have, we basically can handle most cases, different types of cases and issues, because we deal with diabetes, heart disease, rheumatoid arthritis, we deal with cancer, nearly everything under the sun.
Great. And we look forward to you continuing to share all of the different services, the different products that you have that could really help people to bring them back to ultimate health. I thank you kindly. We look forward to you joining us again next week To all of our listeners, all of our viewers, remember it's all about Eden Heights Clinic. They are located 13 Montague Avenue in Trin-City. Telephone contact numbers are 640-8985. That's 640-8985. 493-9196. 493-9196. Check them out on Facebook. Find out about their products, their services, and how they can help you and your loved ones. Remember to pick up your Baby Steps goat milk at leading supermarkets and pharmacies throughout Trinidad and Tobago. Here's reminding you that with God, all things are possible. Thank you so much for choosing us. I am Zelisa Budusing Rupani. Stay with us.